even though I'm a good Christian and one hell of a Secret Service agent, I always left room for the very slim possibility of there being intelligent life somewhere out there in the vast universe. It did not, however, occur to me that this intelligent life would be black, buffed, and wearing pink spandex shorts. Nor did I imagine this life form would have a literally half-black, half-blue friend with them, accompanied by a spinning metallic grape orb hovering beside them. How they made it past White House sensors to the Red Room? That was anybody's guess. But me and my cadre of Secret Service men cornered the invaders in under 2 minutes. "Greetings, Earthers," Pink Shorts said. "We bring you love, peace, and ultra-video exchange." I did the only godly thing I could do. "Fire!" I shouted and filled the aliens full of holes. "Agent Lang, you destroyed the First Lady's prized Fabergé eggs and wasted some historical sofa." Secret Service Chief LaRue spread his short, stubby hands across the standard agency desk, mock pity in his predatory blue eyes. "It's only reasonable to expect the bitch to want blood." My blood, of course. Crap. The week had started off pretty good, too. Rachel wasn't mad at me anymore for wrongly taking the position that premarital sex is probably cool with the Lord if two people plan to get married. Day 3 and no incidents at my new, roach-free apartment. But now this. "Sir," I stood at attention a little straighter. "We were protecting the President and the First Lady from aliens." It sounded absurd even to me, which didn't make it less true. Despite my fellow agents laughing at me behind my back, some even to my face, someone had to believe me. Judging by LaRue's vacant stare, the SS chief wasn't going to be one of them. "Yes," LaRue said, removing a manila folder from the left pile and opening it. "The aliens, one you described as being a black male, over 75 inches, muscular, and wearing pink shorts. Your report also states Mr. Universe had a shorter, skinnier, half-black and blue friend with him." "Half-black, half-blue, sir." I willed myself to ignore the sweat under my armpits. They also had a dark silver-like ball floating over them. "And these aliens spoke perfect English." "Yes, sir." With a slight alien accent, though. LaRue looked up from the report, the pity in his eyes real this time. His small, stubby hand pointed to the left of 2 chairs stationed in front of his desk. I sat, keeping my back straight and both hands on top of my thighs. "Son, don't take this the wrong way, but is it remotely possible that this is some kind of fantasy? Subconscious, of course, that you might have gotten mixed up with reality?" "Excuse me for saying so, sir, but how many straight guys fantasize about big, beefy, beautiful black guys in pink shorts?" LaRue's evil, holier-than-thou face remained noncommittal, but his fingers absently strummed my report. "You think I'm queer?" "No, of course not." LaRue's hand slipped unnoticed beneath his desk. Almost unnoticed. I wondered if he hit the panic button. Wimp. But I didn't care. This was bull. Seagram and Washington saw it too. I tried to keep still, but I couldn't help myself. My whole team saw them. LaRue slid a small pile of papers toward me. "Your entire team says they saw nothing." LaRue nodded at the pile. "Their depositions." This time I had no trouble meeting LaRue's smug stare. I snatched the folder with feigned casualness and steeled myself as I opened it. Seagram, Washington, and the rest of those traitors swore under oath that they saw nothing and had fired only because of my orders. I couldn't work up enough spit to undry my mouth. This was terrible. Beyond terrible. Worse even than when that damn whistleblower just had to tell the whole world that big companies in the U.S. government were spying on us. I tossed the file back onto LaRue's desk, instantly regretting losing my cool. What about the cameras? For a second, maybe longer, LaRue's flat, self-satisfied face melted into something almost human. "Good question. 34 minutes of tape have been wiped clean." "That proves—" "Nothing. Days of getting away with thin evidence went out with the Bushies." LaRue offered me a crisp white envelope. "New orders." I slammed both hands on LaRue's desk. LaRue barely lifted an eyebrow. "You don't understand. They're aliens. They can destroy us. America, the whole stupid planet." "Destroy us?" LaRue leaned back in his chair, his trendy black mustache hiding what might be a smirk. "What makes you think they want to destroy us, Agent Lane?" "Aliens would only have 2 reasons to make contact with an inferior species. Conquest or new food supply source." "Sir," LaRue frowned, "maybe your aliens just want to study us, or say hi." He tossed the white envelope in my direction. "Your appointment's tomorrow." "What appointment?" "Dr. Slewinski. You're a good agent, Lane. He's a good doctor. Be there. I sat quietly in my new cubicle. 3 of 50 reports typed, no phone messages returned, and I absolutely refused to make coffee for anyone, even my own damn self. The week had truly gone from bad to worse. Instead of offering me any sympathy, Rachel informed me that this situation was probably God's way of telling me that I should find an occupation that didn't involve guns. Hell, she wouldn't even make out with me last night. What good is it having a fiancé? Mom and Dad? How could I tell them about my demotion? And the aliens were still out there. Causing more trouble, no doubt. Stealing American secrets and impregnating innocent women. Well, maybe not impregnating, but certainly doing something equally as horrific. Now, if Bush was still in the White House instead of this Democrat nut job, we'd be tracking the aliens down this very minute, with me leading the assault. I suddenly noticed that I was spinning my ring. Don't remember two stones being dark, but that's the least of my worries. I felt suspicious eyes on me, so I looked up. Truman's bloated face and blubbery lips were hanging over the top of my cubicle. How's it going, space boy? Got a present for you. Truman dropped a thin folder on top of my desk. I opened it cautiously. The aliens. According to the report, they caused a riot at a KKK meeting in Georgia and were now being held in a local jail. I looked up, but Truman was gone, back in his cubicle, pecking away by the sound of his keyboard. Truman didn't believe there were aliens. No one did, except me. And Truman doesn't like me and would probably love to see me get into more trouble, as if that were possible. Besides, I'm chained to this desk for God knows how long. Or am I? You're telling me a dog set the prisoners free? The hick sheriff nodded, brown eyes sober with discomfort. This situation was way above the Georgian cop's IQ, and I would certainly press this advantage. Jesus certainly would. I told you to triple the guard. I aimed a borrowed radiation detector at the empty cell. Nothing. Just like at the White House. Good. At least the aliens aren't radioactive. I turned away from the cell and aimed the detector at the hick sheriff, causing the country cop to step back a bit. The president's not going to be happy about this. Pay 3-man overtime just to watch a couple of coon fags? Fuck no. I felt the blood rush to my face. This man was an animal. Filth crying out for extermination. Could even the Lord love a repugnant little scumbucket like this guy? But I had to keep my temper. I needed this man. Get me 2 men. I led the way back into the main office with the hick sheriff trailing me like a chastened dog. You may want to scrub those cell walls down too. You're some high-priced guard for the president, not the fucking FBI. The hick sheriff puffed out his chest and tugged at his gun belt. Laughable. Fine then. I'm sure you can handle the viral infections these guys are spreading. I buttoned my jacket and headed for the door. Not quite a lie. They're aliens, so there is a reasonable probability that they are carrying at least some infectious alien diseases. Wait. I suppressed a smile. Too easy. Then the phone rang. One of the sheriff's men answered it and handed it to the chief. God, this was taking way too long. Every minute we wasted increased my chances of losing them again. I refuse to let them slip away again. They're the only ones who can save my career. Agent Lang? We're wasting time, Sheriff. That's exactly what your boss LaRue says. The hick sheriff smiled, showing off a cheap root canal. Care to talk to him? My latest demotion included a floor to myself, increased medical benefits, and a well-used white jacket. The straitjacket wasn't as painful as television actors always make it seem. The jacket's utter constrictiveness is what's truly agonizing. Rachel visited me exactly 1 time and barely stayed a half hour at that. Did I ever love her? True, she's my sister in Christ, but did I really want to wake up every morning to someone with freckles splattered all over her face and chicken wings for arms? Why didn't she just have the decency to send me a Dear John letter? Bitch. I instantly asked God for forgiveness. Besides, this train of thought wasn't getting me anywhere, only making me more miserable. Not even a window. White padded cells suck. How could God leave me here? Day 1, I blamed LaRue. He never even for a second gave me the slightest benefit of the doubt that there could be an alien walking around in pink spandex shorts. Day 2, I blamed the aliens. But despite my intensive SS training, by day 3, I started losing track of time. Deliberately, of course. The isolation eventually got so bad, I blamed my mom for having me. Hours, days later, like Babylon's King Nebuchadnezzar, I gazed up into the heavens, or rather the cell's bright overhead, and admitted the obvious. Pride. God was punishing me because of my pride. The aliens hadn't done anything wrong except for entering a severely restricted area. How were they supposed to know? Why did I tell my men to fire? Always jumping the gun. Perhaps the aliens truly wanted to share their alien technology with us. What did Pink Shorts call it? Ultra video technology? It didn't sound very high-tech, but who's to say? Still, the aliens could be trying to lure Earth into a false sense of security. Doesn't matter. I can no more save Earth than I can save myself. My choices, my pride, and hard-headedness got me here. Game over. So I said a prayer to God, silently because the cell undoubtedly had hundreds of bugs. And I certainly wasn't crazy enough to knowingly give these people any more ammunition against me. I shouldn't have prejudged the aliens, or moved into that noisy neighbor always having a party every goddamn week in apartment. And I definitely shouldn't have gone 35 years without sex. Stupid, stupid, stupid! A virgin, like the movie, only better looking, who might end his days in this clinic. An invisible door opened and that bastard LaRue strutted through. The predatory blue eyes looked this way and that, as if he were admiring the decor. 102 ways how to kill a man immediately came to mind. "How you doing, Lane?" I kept my eye on the white padded wall in front of me. "Silent treatment, huh? Wish we had time for it, but the president has a mission for you." I kept my face neutral. Was LaRue scared of me? Why else stay so close to the door? "Seems satellites have detected an object orbiting the planet. The kook scientists think it's an alien spaceship. Second chances. God is truly merciful, and this time I won't blow it. I will let Christ use me to get through to the aliens. I never experienced such clarity in my entire life. Didn't matter what the president or LaRue had in mind. I knew exactly what I had to do. "Where's my gun?" LaRue smiled. The Empire State Building, 2 minutes before midnight. "Don't move." Hopefully the aliens remembered what my standard Secret Service issue MP7 automatic weapon did the last time. The half-black, half-blue figure frowned, but Pink Shorts actually smiled at me. He was sporting an I Love New York t-shirt. "Friend Matthew Lane." Pink Shorts stepped down from the building telescope and approached me. "How fortuitous it is for you to join us for this stunning view." I oscillated my weapon between Pink Shorts and his partner. Neither seemed intimidated, but that wouldn't stop me. So why did I let Pink Shorts walk straight up to me? Instinctively, my grip tightened on my automatic. Pink Shorts stopped moving. "They sent me here to take you prisoner," I said, happy that I found my voice. "Understood," Pink Shorts said, dark eyes serious. "You have come alone, Agent Matthew Lane?" I shook my head. "How do you know my name? How can you speak English so well?" "We don't speak English, peon." I swung my automatic at black and blue. "Oh, like your toy worked so well before. Anyway, anyone who comes into contact with me is instantly infected with a virus, which allows us both to speak in digital code." Pink Shorts took another step toward me, but I instinctively kept the same distance between us. "How can we assist you?" I pointed my weapon at Pink Shorts' dark face. "You know I've been hunting you." "Only recently." Pink Shorts didn't flinch. "What would you have of us?" I released my weapon's safety. "Take me with you." I reactivated the safety and tossed my weapon at Pink Shorts' feet. "I stationed my men 2 flights down so I could talk to you. And I don't mind that you're, wearing pink shorts." "Well, actually, they're full moon magenta." Pink Shorts ruffled my hair, smiling at its texture. "We cannot take you with us, my friend. We still have much work for you to do to make this world ready." "Ready for what?" I said, crushed. "Aliens usually come for one of 2 things." Pink Shorts smiled and left 2 blue stones in my hand, stones that looked exactly like the ones on my ring. All 6 of them, the 2 no longer dark. Interesting. A fiery circle appeared directly behind the aliens. Black and blue offered me one last scowl, turned, and then walked right through the fire circle. Pink Shorts started to turn. "Wait!" Pink Shorts turned back, dark eyes expectant. "You believe in God?" "The one inside us, yes. And I believe in you, Agent Matthew Lane. In the end, you'll make the right choice." Pink Shorts smiled at me one last time, then disappeared into the fading fire circle.